On this episode of Florida Man Garage, we clean the oil pan, clean the engine, clean the subframe, reassemble the subframe, and also install the headers that we cleaned. So cleaning the oil pan wasn't very hard. The hard part was getting the gasket off of the oil pan. I didn't even record that part just because it took so long. It took probably 4 or 5 hours of just scraping and pressure washing just to get that gasket off. But other than that, it cleaned up pretty well. I use a combination of oven cleaner as well as brake cleaner, and then just a pressure washer to get this as clean as I could. Sorry about the blurry video here, I didn't realize the GoPro was so blurry at this point. This is the driver's side engine before cleanup. Here's the passenger side engine before a cleanup. I use a combination of brake cleaner as well as engine degreaser and just a little brush to clean the majority of the oil off the engine. I think it was leaking from the valve cover and leaked down onto the oil pan and all over the side of the engine. So it took a little while to clean up, but it came out looking really good afterwards. Here's the passenger side after cleanup. I actually don't have a video of the driver's side, but it looks pretty similar to this. Here are the motor mount bolt guides that I was able to clean up a little bit. Came out looking pretty nice, considering you'll never see this. I used some engine degreaser as well as a Scott Brite and some shop rags to clean up the subframe. Came out looking pretty well also. Here's the motor mount difference. You can see the one on the right was just completely crushed down. I had to use a little bit of silicone spray to get these upper control arms in, but they went in pretty easily. The lower control arms were much harder to get in. Here I use a ball joint press as a hammer. I am now installing the subframe mounts. which I just used a little bit of silicone grease again, and those pressed in pretty easily. As you can see, I probably need to invest in some Rogaine next. Got a little bald spot brewing on the top of the noggin there. Maybe Rogaine will be my first sponsor. That would be nice. I used one of the subframe mount bolts to help compress that bushing a little bit better because it was very hard to get this upper control arm back in. Here are the products I used to repaint the exhaust manifolds. I didn't record any of that process for some reason. Here's the hardware I used in reassembling the exhaust manifolds. It all went back together pretty easy, and definitely with the new hardware made it look a lot better. The exhaust manifold went back on pretty easily, and I used new copper bolts that are actually to a diesel, but they have the Torx on there, which I thought would be a little bit better so they don't strip out in the future. Here's a nice little before and after of the exhaust manifolds. And to finish this episode off, I swapped out the temperature sensor. So in the next episode, we'll just continue to reassemble everything, clean everything up, paint everything, and get rid of any rust that we see. And hopefully we can continue along with this project. Thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing if you'd like to see some more.